let's start spelling. I am going to share my screen with you, my whiteboard. So it's going to be U, B, E, E, T, S. All right, I'm going to mark my vowels. E, S. All right. I want you to remember here, I want you to remember these rules. Okay. I want you to remember that there's going to be a tap to rule. There is one in every single word. All right. There's also going to be the confident rule. So I'll write that here. Tap to rule. Please bear with me. I just need heart signs on your messages and just sending some prayers. Okay. All right. So the tap to rule, you're going to have to remember that there is a confident rule in here. So that is when I is a middle syllable, you can confidently rely on it being a short E sound. It's a reliable rule breaker. Okay. So when I makes the short E sound, then you need to remember that G will say J when, no, that's the wrong word. We need to, please just erase that. I'll get my eraser over here. Okay. You need to remember that the sound, so that might be a tough one to hear again because it is voiceless. Watch my mouth. Like queen and quilt. So the beginning sound in queen and quilt, it's voiceless, it's airy. You write it like a K and a W. It is spelt with a Q and a U. All right. So the U is silent. Okay, so it's spelled with a Q and a U, the U is silent. And one more thing you need to remember in this word is that OUS says us. So OUS says us. If you see the letters OUS, it will say us. And that's because OU says It's the schwa sound. So if you got and s together, it's going to say us. All right. So it's also, OUS is also a suffix. All right. So it's a bunch of sounds that come at the end of a base word. All right. So the word I want you to try and spell is ubiquitous. 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 There's going to be the syllables. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. Ubiquitous. Okay, that's it, Joseph. All right, Mia, make sure you hear the T sound, ubiquit, and then you need a tus at the end. So you need to hear that T sound. Good, Catherine, lovely, and Mac. I might have given you a big clue in the beginning, but I can see where you're going, Rowan. Mia, you need to add that in just before the us. All right, cool. Let's see. So we've got you. I think I have to add the vowels last, right? Okay, so we're going to just do all right, there you go. U, B, E, E, S, S. Let's add the vowels. All right, so this U needs to say its long sound. For it to say its long sound, we need a vowel in the next one or two taps. Do we have one there? Yes, we do. All right, so There you go. This E is going to, it's a confident rule, it's going to make it short sound. QU is how we spell the Q sound. U is silent. We have another confident rule, ubiquitous. The I is going to make it short sound. Then you have the T and the OU at the end says So OUS says us. Ubiquitous. All right, let's see in the Q&A. Easy, medium, or hard. It looks like many of you nailed it. All right, have a look. Some of you might have added a C or left out a T. See where you went. Ubiquitous means present or found everywhere. So his ubiquitous presence was felt everywhere. All right, I feel that about April. Her presence is felt everywhere whenever I see reading and spelling. It's like she's there. So, all right, let's go ahead to the next one. All right, and now I need to write this somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm going to write it on my screen. Let's see. Maybe I can write it. I hope you can see it in this bottom corner over here. But I don't think you're allowed to see it because I have to ask you how to spell it later. So don't look in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, okay? Which is probably going to scroll off the screen any minute now because this whiteboard doesn't quite look like April's whiteboard. The next word I want you to spell, you need to know these rules. So let me write out the sounds first. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So the rules you need to know with this next word are, there's a tap to rule, okay? If you hear a short sound, then double the consonant after it. So with the tap to rule, if you hear a short sound and there's not two consonants after this, the vowel, if you hear a short vowel sound and there's not two consonants after that vowel, then double the next consonant, okay? Then you need to know the confident rule. All right. You need to, I'm just putting confident. Please remember it's confident rule. So you need to know that I is going to make it short sound because it's a reliable rule breaker. And then it's actually because it's in the middle syllable, but I like reliable rule breaker. You need to know that G is going to make its soft sound J when it's followed by an E or an I or a Y. This has to be one of my favorite rules. The O, the G making the soft sound, and the C making the soft sound. I love these rules. They're just fun, easy to remember. Okay, so G will make its soft sound J when it's followed by an E, I, or Y. And the final thing you need to remember is that R will say, when you hear in its own syllable, spell it with an ER. When you hear in its own syllable, spell it with, I write slowly with this mouse, and that's an E at the end. Spell it with ER. Well, that's only an E at the end. Just ignore whatever that is at the end. Okay. All right. That's it. Your word is belligerent. 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 Oh, golly gosh. Have I got this right? Yes. Yes, I have. All right, let's see. We are going to, I'm going to put a syllable in between that one because that's a doubling consonant. And I'm going to put the next syllable over here and over here. All right, let's see. What have you got? All right. What's the word? Belligerent. Go ahead and spell that for me, please. Belligerent. belligerent. So I think maybe it's my mistake that the end sound, the end vowel sound, I want to hear belligerent, not belligerent. You can see the difference between the the schwa sound. My jaw isn't dropping unless it did because of my South African accent. Belligerent. I'm opening it up a bit wider. Belligerent. Taryn, just that last one. Joseph, you got to double that consonant, that L, and you're on top of the ball there. Yes, Taryn, you got it. Okay. All right. Anyone else? All right. Yes, Rowan, lots of I's, lots of J's. I want to hear one J, a few more vowels in there. Thanks. I hear it all the time. Everyone loves my accent. They actually always guess that I'm from Australia and then Europe or London. Very seldom do people guess that I'm from South Africa. I always have to tell them. Cool. Let's go into it. There's many answers. There's many answers that are very, very close. All right. So let's get into it. So we mark our consonants first. The, I'm going to Okay, I'm going to say it right now. So there's a vowel that's saying the A sound. So we're going to need, there's only one sound there, but we're going to need a double consonant because the A needs to make it short sound. Okay, so G will say the J sound when it's followed by an E, I, or Y. And let me add the vowels. Okay, so E can say it's short sound now because we've added another L. We've added another consonant. I is making the confident rule, the short sound. G is saying J because it's followed by an E, I, or Y. When you hear in its own syllables, spell it with an ER. And that is why the G can say J because there is an E after it. And then ent is going to be the short sound because there's two consonants after it, so it can make the short sound. All right, belligerent means hostile or aggressive. Okay, all right. These are tough ones. I think I'm a little bit slow, and so we've only done two. I wonder if I have time to do another one. Okay, let's see. All right, the next one. All right, what do you need to know? You need to know where the vowels are. And then you need to know that there's a tap two rule, okay? Because some vowels are going to make it a long sound when the next one or two taps is a vowel. There is the confident rule again, so I is going to make it short sound. So let's go tap two. Confident rule, I'm going to make short S sound because, and I'm going to go confident rule, CR, confident rule. Then in this word, you need to know that SI, SI says j. Now, there is not a word, a letter in the alphabet for this sound. So we write it with a Z and an H. ZH says j. It's a beautiful sound, actually. And we spell it with an SI. Okay. And then we have the O sound. Well, the schwa sound is spelled with an O after SI. There's a couple of, so after SI, so the schwa sound, so the sound is going to be spelled with an O when it's after SI, comes after SI, when it's close to the end, okay, of a long word. And I'm just putting these in three things of a long word. There is so much to remember here. Okay, when it's close to the end of a long word and it ends with an N. And ends with N. Okay, so the schwa sound is going to be spelled with an O when it's after SI, close to the end of a long word that ends with N. The word I want you to spell is derision. 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 All right, we're over time. I'm going to steal a minute. I'm going to steal a minute. I'm allowed to. I'm South African. Derision. Okay, give me your answers. Okay. Okay, I get why you're hearing that H sound. Derision. All right, so Rowan, make sure that sound is spelled with an SI, and then there's a schwa sound at the end of that word. Shun, shun, shun. Okay. Derision, good. That's it, Fatima. All right, let me give it to you. So our consonants, D, E, R, E, J, I'm going to put in the vowels. The E. The E can make its long sound because there is a vowel in the next one or two taps. The I is going to make its short sound E because it's a confident rule. It's a medial, it's in the middle syllable. And the sound close to the end of a long word says O, close to the end of a long word says derision. Okay, derision. All right, so that one means mockery. All right, guys, I am over time. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at many of you got it. Catherine, you added a G there, and I'll see you in the next class. I'm going to be there in a second. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for your responses and your kind words. And I look forward to helping you in the next class or on Monday. Everyone take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.